Hey, welcome to the Zigzag Show. Had a good day today. It was a day of quiet relaxation. Had a massive 13-hour shift yesterday. Time flew by like it was, honestly, something really super enjoyable. I loved it, man. Had good fun. A jam, we had a DJ on. It was epic, it was good. And what I found, I've had a couple of interactions with a few people. And they've taken me by surprise, but the simple fact is that last time I've seen them, I haven't thought much about it, and then I've seen them again and I've picked up like this different vibe off them. And I've kind of been wondering about like, oh my god, like where's this vibe coming from? Like, have they like done something and they've kind of shifted in their personality, or have I kind of shifted my energy, shifting my temperance? Well, not my temperance, but I've just kind of shifted something going on. I'm not quite the same. And I kind of got to the point of finally realizing that I've been saying this for ages. I finally realized I've taken something that I've always said seriously. It was that quote, if you do the same thing and expect different results, this is the explanation of insanity. Or reversely, the explanation of sanity is doing something exactly the same way and expecting different results. Now, I think in a way I've been doing that without even realizing it. Like I've figured that out in work quite well. Simple tasks, things that I've tried to learn. But I haven't really been able to impact that and apply that into my life. It's not something that I've been able to do so far, without the lack of trying. I just haven't been able to find that magic little button. You know the old saying, don't try even if you fail. Don't stop trying even if you fail. And what I really wondered is the only difference I find at the moment I've been doing this little vlog thing, man. I've been doing this little thing. I've just been jamming out the thoughts, just kind of been talking. And it's led me to actually some really interesting conversations just by doing this. And even to a point of leading to that some people have listened to me. They've listened to what I've said for no other reason that for some reason I've released like 35 pieces of content and like 2.5 weeks. I don't find that amazing. I just kind of be like, you just got to do it, just got to roll through it. Some days I don't see the point. Some days I actually like it. I don't even know if some things I say are interesting or not, but I find it helps keep the mind clear for me. So I've been really enjoying that. And it's been helping like expand the mind and helping me to find new things to do. And I find this is my one thing that I've started doing that's been new, that I haven't done this before. So as I haven't done this before, I don't know the results to expect. Like it's something unknown. Like I just don't know. If I were to go to work every day and, work in the weekends and come home, then I know exactly the results to expect because I've done all of that before. So that's something known. And then I found by doing this, I've obviously made a shift somewhere. I've made a shift into focusing on something different that I've never done before. And it's having this crazy impact onto everything else. It's changing the way that I kind of perceive myself at work. Changing my character in a sense. It's opening me up to different people to talk to. A different mental state, and I think really finding like changing my character, maybe not changing my character, but changing my energy, change my perception, changing my perception of things, changing my perception at work, from that I control it. It's not something I just have to put up with and deal with, and I think I've always been doing that. Like I've taken a lot of time to try and figure out why I've had so much problems in finding work that I really enjoy or kind of get to doing it, and on the reverse, while actually making money doing it. And maybe in some ways I've been too focused on the money side at times because I have to live and I have to, he's all got bills to pay. And once you start getting into a bit of debt to follow something without a known factor that you've done, that you've done it before and you can earn cash. The glass dude fucks my car. I'm quite annoyed about that. And knowing the perception and changing it. And then seeing that and seeing what kind of differences that's having in my life, and seeing the difference. And this has been really resonated with these couple of guys that I've met, that I've known before. And there's just a different interaction going. And in the way I would imagine the reason the interaction is different is because I've changed. I'm doing something different, and I'm portraying something a little bit different. I'm portraying something else that I haven't been before. And I think the best bit, it's a positive thing, which is really nice. It's like a positive it's a positive outlet. And that really kind of self-awareness and kind of selfly understanding that something's going on, and then maybe this thing. It's kind of talking to a camera. Just voicing some thoughts so I can get out of my head, and I can just put them away and forget about them. It's good. And then once I've thought about it, I kind of an evolution of the ideas. So that means I don't have to continue about thinking about the same thing over and over again. I can sit there, think it, put it in. Might not make no sense. But then the next time I think about it, I'm like, well, I've already thought about it this way, so I can improve it. I can really increase it. So that's been really cool. That's kind of something I've only seen today. I've seen the, kind of happen publicly in a sense of representation of just little moments where you're like, oh, that was an interesting moment. I mean, we all have those moments, those interesting moments that really portray that something else is going on, for good or for bad. I mean, I've had bad moments. I've been having a lot of those bad moments in the last couple of years where you sit there and you have those moments and you're like, oh, fuck, that's not a good moment. Doesn't mean that it's like you're failing. It just means it's not a good moment. But to see that it's not a good moment is actually really good. And it helps you change it. If you see it, you can help change it, you can help move it, and you can help outgrow it. You can try and cut it out or change it or remove it, which is really nice. So, yeah, changing that mind flow. See, it's so hard. I've never talked about mind flow, and I've never really understood it. So it's really hard to kind of like voice it. It's just kind of like a verbal diarrhea. If I say mind flow enough, it might make sense. But I don't know. But yeah, that's my mind flow blurb. I think I'll improve on it. When that next moment happens, or can update it, I might understand it a little bit more, which will be good. And as always, stay hungry, stay foolish. Damn! You gotta stay classy.